All right, I'm Robbie from Believe in the Run, with Believe in the Run, and we're here with Danny Orr of New Balance. We're going to talk about some trail stuff. I love trail stuff. I like wearing it as casual, maybe as much as I love wearing it on the trail, which is good news because the New Balance trail stuff this year is looking nice.
There you go. So you're going to wear it casually?
I mean, yeah, I don't even know if I'll actually... I might not even run in it. So let's figure out. All right, let's talk about it, though.
Yeah, we're really excited about the update to the More Trail. It really builds off the most unique max cushion shoe in the market right now, which is the More V4 road shoe. I think the key thing, differential between those two shoes, is that we have two different hardnesses in the midsole of this shoe, where we've only got one hardness in the More V4. So you can see the second color here. The material at the bottom is about 10 points stiffer to provide some additional stability and any protection that you might need in a trail shoe. Obviously with that road shoe just being that softest, plushest material the whole way through. I think visually the shoe's super interesting. I think the design's fantastic. And then, you know, the key piece is just making sure that we have some of those elements in the upper to provide the necessary stability, and then really working through that balance of an element of breathability without allowing anything to get into that shoe, which you obviously don't want on a long trail run.
Exactly. You know? I mean, I love it. It looks like a ton of cushion. What kind of stack are we looking at here?
So the overall height is somewhere just in and around 40 millimeters, which is again similar to the road shoe. If you were adding the strobles and the outsoles and all of those things, we're at around that kind of max height of 40 millimeters.
And I noticed here that if you flip this over here, we got a little bit of a cutout here to give it, probably save some weight, make it but you still have that stability on both sides here.
Yeah, exactly. So I think any kind of channeling and coring in the bottom is to allow for some deflection from a cushioning standpoint. I think another key piece here is the continued partnership with Vibram and the continued traction lug.
I mean, these lugs are insane.
They're cool though, right?
I love it.
I think we were talking a little bit earlier around traction lug, and I think what's super interesting about it is it allows us to balance our traction and then have a very different story with an additional braking traction in the heel and propulsive traction in the forefront.
Sure. And yeah, even this channeling, it has similar vibes to say like the SC Trainer. I think you did the kind of same thing. Compresses nicely, but you still have that stability on the both sides. So I'm excited to get this out on the trails or just pick up my kids to school in it. So either way.
Yeah, well, we can get you an early pair, obviously, but everybody else from April can do exactly the same.
Okay, awesome. April. And what's the price point on this?
It's $150.
Oh, very
Actually,
nice.
wait, $160.
160. Okay, still the max cushion. That's awesome. All right, let's move on to the next one.
This one's a bit more fun. You know, I don't know if you want to do as much walking around necessarily or picking your kids up in this one, but maybe this is a little bit more true trail performance for you.
This is pretty exciting. I see Energy Arc on the side here. That's exciting. So tell us, what do we got going on here in the midsole?
So bringing carbon fiber to the trail for the first time. So again, very similar fuel cell compound to what we have in our road racing shoes. The stack height's just a little bit different to provide a little bit more inherent stability. Similar carbon fiber profile throughout the shoe longitudinally. The biggest difference in the carbon fiber is in the forefoot it's forked.
Okay.
So while we're still providing, stiffness in the longitudinal direction, we wanted to allow for an element of flexibility in an uneven surface. And what we know from a leverage standpoint is that if we can break those two things up, we can just make it not only a little bit more nimble, but just a little bit more balanced in an uneven surface environment. And then Vibram light base on the bottom. And again, the traction lug to allow us to, really dial in the lug heights, knowing what people need from a racing perspective, but then just that additional traction lug allowing, again, some additional braking as well as propulsive traction.
I love that you took some of the road racing elements and combined it into a trail shoe. I mean, again, similar vibes to the RC Elite, SC Trainer type design, but with that Vibram light base, you're definitely going to get a good grip on the trails. I mean, I like the sleek profile. I like it when a shoe has a racing profile.
There you go.
This has it.
There you go.
This is pretty sweet. So it seems like you're going pretty hard in the paint.
It's part of the Supercomp family for us, right? So anything with a carbon fiber plate is in the Supercomp family, and it's the Supercomp Trail.
We
try to keep it as simple as we can.
Simple enough. I appreciate that. But yeah, it seems like you're going hard in the paint on the trail sector. So is that something that we could see more of coming from New Balance? A little more focus on the performance trail?
Yeah, we as a brand, we've always had, true kind of trail performance product, and we feel like we've because of our heritage, we have a real right to play in this space.
Sure.
Also, with so many of the changes that have gone on in the world in the last 2 to 3 years, we've definitely seen this consumer accelerate even more so than the road consumer. So we feel like that market's just getting bigger, and there's more opportunities to bring new and interesting and innovative trail solutions to the range for that outdoor consumer.
For sure. Now, are we going to see any other models with the Energy Arc technology in trail, or is this kind of sticking to the SC Trail?
Oh, you never know, right?
Okay.
You never know. I think we've learned so much.
As a yes.
We've learned so much from this shoe that we feel like there's definitely opportunities to think about and look at different areas where these technologies could really benefit that trail running consumer.
Yeah, that's an exciting one. And when do we see this come out?
Middle of the year 2023.
Okay, and price point?
$200.
Uh-oh, it's coming under the Tecton X, y'all. All right, so that's exciting. Anything else we got going on in the trail side?
No, we've updated some of our key shoes in the Hero, which is obviously super important to us. We have like a spin-off in the Hero kind of family, which is really focused from a sustainability perspective. We're using this notion of no piece left behind. So this shoe generates or utilizes more scrap waste than it produces. We've always used the trail space as our kind of innovation tool for sustainability. And this is our next step in that kind of range, as it were. And then, everything else that we're learning from the trail product is then going into the road product as well, just to maximize our sustainability opportunities.
Right on. And what's this shoe again?
This is the Hero as well.
But all right, it's right. This is the sustainable version.
Unique take on the Hero space.
I like it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's
all right, well, thanks for walking us through that. Pretty excited about this guy and in the more V3 trail. So, yeah, let's move on to road.
Awesome. Let's do that.